Hi friends, welcome to another session of SAP SD. In this session, I would like to show you some important tips and tricks for SAP beginners. So let's start our session. First tip is how to get path from transaction code. So we have one transaction code where we can get the path. This is the transaction code to get the path for transaction codes. So let's check. Once again, remember this transaction code. Transaction code is search underscore SAP underscore menu. Now I want to know the path for transaction code VA01. Enter. So these are the path. We are having multiple paths are there to create sales order. So we'll take one path VA01. First we have to go to logistic execution, sales and distribution, sales order, then create. In easy access screen, SAP easy access screen, we have to go to logistic, sales and distribution, sales order, then creation. This is the path. Another one example, I want to know the path for FD32 screen. Enter the transaction code source underscore SAP underscore menu. Pass the transaction code FD32. Enter. These many paths are there to maintain FD32 entries. Second tips. Show key with drop down key. What is show key with drop down key? So some entries we have keys along with our textual description. Keys are also displayed in drop down list. This setting is useful for expert who prefer working with keys rather than textual description. So path is what? We have to go to customize local layout, then go to option, interaction design, visual one, and first we have to check show keys with drop down list. Show keys with drop down list. Better example, if you'll go to material master creation, then we'll get keys along with textual description. So now here we are getting only textual description. So I have to select finished goods with standard material type FERT. But I don't know, here we are having multiple entries are there with textual description finished goods. So I don't know which one is for FERT. Then go to path, customize local layout, click on option, then go to visual one, interaction design. Under interaction design we are having visual one. You select show key with drop down list. Show key with drop down list. Apply, save this. Then now here you can see. If you select, if you go for finished goods, then here you can see finished goods. 4 finished 5 finished goods are there. But I have to select FERT. Left side we are having keys. Same way, if we'll go to sales order creation VA01, we are having keys along with textual description. If we'll go to the order region, left side 3-digit is key, right side is textual description. Next tip is pop-up dialog box. Pop-up dialog box is what? In SAP we are having different kind of messages are there. One is success message, warning message, error message, and information message. If you'll check show success message, show warning message, show error message, then when we create sales order, system will give message, whether it is success message, warning message, error message, or information message. Then path is, again we have to go to customize layout, click on option, interaction design, then notification. So first one is beep at message. So when system will propose any message with pop-up message, system will give one beep sound. If you check this, then you will get the sound. If you uncheck this, then you will not get the sound. So now we have to do the setup. Click on customize local layout, click on option, then we have to go to control setting. Sorry, we have to go to notification. Go to notification. If you select all, first one is for sound, second one is for success message, third one is warning message, fourth one is error message. Apply, then click on OK. Then first, when we create sales order, we are getting one message, success message. But here, if you check this, then system will give this message with a pop-up screen along with beep sound. Save this. If you check this, then you will get this message. You will get this pop-up screen. Then now I'll show you one error message. Create one sales order, give some wrong information, give some wrong material code. And this is error message because this material does not exist for respective plant. Now I'll show you one warning message. So I am creating return sales order. When we create return sales order, we have to give some order region. Order region field is mandatory. I'll try to save without order region. System should give warning message. This is warning message. Okay. Then what is next step? Remove history. So when we create sales order, when we create material master, we are entering some entries. When we create sales order, first we enter the sales document type. When we create material master, we have entered the material code. So if you enter the press bar, then system will give the history. System will give the history. System will give the history. So now I'll show you one example. Material master creation. So if you press enter, what are the material I have entered here? Material code I have entered here. System will display the history. How to delete? Select, delete, select, delete, select, delete, select, delete, 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 delete. So if you press space bar, then no entries will be displayed. History will be deleted. Next is to set start transaction. If you'll set start transaction, if you'll give any transaction code, whenever you log into SAP system will propose that transaction code screen by default. So how to set this? We'll go to extras, we'll set transaction code. Which transaction code you want to give, that transaction code will be displayed by default while login to SAP system. When you will enter your user ID and password, system will propose that system. So go to initial screen /n, go to initial screen, go to extras, set start transaction. Set start transaction. I'll give suppose invoice creation VF01. Enter, then save it, then log up and login. enter. So when you enter, system will propose this billing creation screen. Okay. Then how to remove this? How to remove this? Again, go to initial screen, go to extras, set start transaction, and remove this transaction code. Remove this transaction code. What is the next tips? Next tips is shortcut transaction. Shortcut transaction means we are having option that we can create shortcut key and we'll save this in desktop. If you log in, if user will log in to SAP, by default, what are the transaction code here will give, will select, that transaction screen will display. So we have to go to transaction code in SAP easy access screen. Then we have to select transaction code. Then we have to go to edit. Then we'll create shortcut on desktop. So go to path. I'll select any transaction code. I'll create sales and distribution, sales. I'll select inquiry screen, inquiry creation. Select this, then go to edit. Then click on create shortcut on desktop. Now click on OK. Now go to desktop. So desktop, this icon will be created, already created. Already created. So double click on this. Then some data is missing. Okay, I'll click on OK. Why I am getting this error, getting this message? Because for my IDS, I have configured so many systems. So here you have to select your appropriate system, but for you, you will not give this message. If it will give the message, then you have to select. If you are having multiple server, then you have to select. Okay. Click on allow. So directly it is going to invoice creation, sorry, inquiry creation screen. So friends, I'll come up with some more tips and tricks on SAP. So for now, thank you so much. Bye. Take care.